And I'm back again. Hopefully that makes this a bit smoother. I'm just going to test it quickly. Nope, still looks like shit. Game, why you do this? Disable Windows Gaming. Okay. Settings, gaming. Game mode section of the sidebar. Gaming features? No. Okay, settings, gaming section. Okay, gaming section. Then turn off the game bar. Now we go to the game mode section. Game mode off. Okay. It's a bit better in OBS. About okay, it looks a bit better on Twitch now. I think. Sorry if I'm making you motion sick. Oh, I don't get this. Why is the game is running smooth as all fuck, but why is OBS being such a pain? Okay, bear with me. Okay, it actually seems to be smooth on the VOD. Just when I'm viewing it. I give up. This is the best I can do for tonight. Because I want to play. And I think it's smooth. I think. Alright. So, dude's back.
I know of a place that may contain some useful treasure. There's an abandoned temple in Midgard that a fellow dwarf converted to his personal storeroom. Packed it with all sorts of treasures he collected during his travels throughout the realms.
Throughout the realms? Which ones did he go to? What did he collect?
Fafnir was a, shall we say, aggressive collector of magical artifacts. The more he acquired, the more he desired. There was no realm too dangerous, no relic too hazardous. He once ventured deep into Niflheim for a whetstone of all things. Huh. I bet that was quite the whetstone.
Does this story have a point?
Yes, it does. I just happen to have an entry stone to Fafnir's storeroom. You might find something useful in there.
Neat. Thanks, Sindri.
You're very welcome. Oh, and if you find that whetstone, well, it sure would be nice of you to bring it to me.
Yes, come in.
Okay.
I'd advise
Lost
caution if you're
lost
heading to the
items. These are
storeroom.
items you left
Last
behind
I
on
was
the
there,
battlefield.
all manner of nastiness had taken up residence.
Won't your friend be upset if we steal all of his stuff?
Oh, no. No, not at all. He's dead. I think.
Huh. Oh, cool.
Sorry.
No, no need to be sorry. These things happen
Well,
when
don't
one
pick up any
travels from
important
realm
loot,
to realm,
lets me
collecting
find it.
priceless artifacts that don't belong to you.
Alright, so let's see. Can I upgrade this? I can. I have literally just enough.
Can I just say, it's a
Cool.
sad day for your enemies.
One more Dust of the Realm for that. What about the
Master
bow?
Atreus?
Nope.
How may I serve?
Axe? Nope. Quiver? Nope. Oh, the quiver, I just need money. Let's sell the runic stuff.
Ah,
So I'm
isn't
not going
that
to use
neat?
it. Okay, I can probably upgrade the bow, which is cool. Now sell that one as well. Okay. Okay, I can buy that stuff back again. That's fine. Chest armor we can't upgrade. Catching a bunch of stuff of that. We can upgrade the quiver. Okay. And then we need a butt ton more money to upgrade the quiver again. Okay. And craft. Boar hide. Adds defense. Not much though, so never mind.
Now, there is something else to tell you. Let's get started then. I suppose you prefer my brother's work? You're wrong, of course.
Alright, so. This is. What the hell?
Hey, Sindri. We
Who's
found
that?
something.
Armor piece? Oh, I hope it's a new armor piece. Whoa. You killed an ancient?
Yes,
Was it difficult?
yes,
Is that all you're gonna give me?
yes.
Found anything
New
good
recipe
in
unlocked.
Fafnir's storeroom, like maybe a whetstone?
Did you really make that axe for my mother?
Oh, I'd recognize it anywhere. Ask me. It's one of our best.
all pauldrons of
Infused
the
with the
ancient.
echoing screams of 20 frost trolls. Give or take.
But why her? How did you know her?
She sought us out in the beginning. She was a special woman. She wanted to protect people. I suppose we thought it was a chance to give power to someone who'd use it for good. She even spoke our native tongue. She'd say, Madurin sem Gengur, egen vigum Hans.
Gengur I.
That's right. That's impressive. I see a lot of her in your eyes.
Guess we're gonna kill some more ancients. Like a lot more.
Thanks, Sindri.
Boy,
Okay.
Let's just check our goals. Because we want to go to the storeroom, which is it's Brock's shop. Where's the storeroom? Ah, over here. Okay.
Father, I have a confession to make. All those voices in my head, well, this wasn't the first time. Back when we met Brock, his animal warned me about something hiding in the trees. That's why she didn't want to cross.
she told you.
Well, I could just feel what she was feeling, what she was afraid of.
It happens again. You tell me. Understand?
You can speak to the animals. Let's go down here. Let me go. Oh, there we go. Ah, he's moved his shop. But this would allow us to go somewhere, right? Yeah. Did we miss? Oh, we must have missed the teleportation. Oh hell. Time to head back to Midgard. Game. Whoa, game. Behave yourself.
What now?
Jesus. These are different things for each of the realms. It's the fire realm. That's the dark elf realm of Ragnarok. Midgard is the center of realms. To return to Midgard, push Y. Where else can I go? Odin's prevented access to this realm. Travel rune will never work. Missing travel rune. Missing travel rune. Odin's prevented realm access. Odin's prevented access. Missing travel rune. Midgard.
Crazy to think that all the realms exist in the same space, one on top of the other. It's like this room lets us travel without moving.
Whoa, okay. Teleportation time. Is that Midgard? one? Oh. Wouldn't have figured. Ooh, XP. How much we got? Quite a lot. More stun. Weaken status? Sure. Okay, I've got all of that. Blocking projectiles, already got that, got that. In spawn rage, I'll be the quick stomp. Got that. Well, barehanded and evading. And I'll forward and I'll be to press a quick attack. I like the sprint. Sprint RB. Right. Barehanded press RB to perform powerful running Rainmaker. Oh, this one. Sorry. Cool. In the world. Probably check up on the witch.
Brock! We just came back from another realm. And we met your brother. Wait, not in that order.
Did you let that seed saw put hand to your blade? Hmm? You do know he lost his talent, right? Just up and left him one day. Tried taking me down with him. Did he botch up on her girl?
Quite the opposite.
Yeah, even a blind pig farts up a truffle now and again. But you know what really counts? Consistency. And I got that coming out of all of my parts.
What did you do?
Mark of Dwarves.
It's better. Good. Now when you're done gawking, I got a favor to ask.
What is it,
It's
dwarf?
yours.
There's this alchemist on Vari. Been working out in the Velander mines. Haven't heard from him in maybe, I don't know, 100 winters or so. Probably dead, but maybe you can find him. He's dwarfing like me. Wears a fancy green ring. Owes me a favor. You look?
If it is on our path.
Oh, I see how it is. Not a something-for-nothing type, are you? Fine. If you find Donvari, I'll make him whip you up something special. This entry stone here ought to get you inside those mines.
Nice. Now, have I just not done this one? Excuse me. Okay, so that's the mines. Okay, so we got 2 side quests. So let's do them. Oh, game. Jesus, what is going on tonight? Ay, ay, ay.
Do you remember the way back to the Black Breath?
Of course. We need to walk across the bridge to the Vanaheim Tower. Are we going to the Black Breath? Or exploring? Your choice.
Hey! Oh yeah, they're cool.
Whether we live or die today is already in the hands of the
Welcome.
gods. Fear not, fight well. And if you fall, surely Odin will
some
take you to
reason.
Valhalla.
The audio aspect's working. but the visual is not. How are you? I hope you're doing well. What were you playing today? Let me do a quick it's fine. Aw, want to be better than God, my computer is having issues today. Demo day stuff. Ah. What demo were you playing? Let's have a look. See if it works. Ooh, at least my chatbot's working again. Pom Pom. Pom Pom. I have no idea what that is. Oh, I wonder if I can tag. Oh, I can't tag seagulls. Pom Pom 05 should try it out later. Okay, I might. N-Chain and Clownfield 2042. That sounds interesting. Okay, I'm guessing we'd have to get the boat over here. And I guess we need to get the boat up to here, cross here, go into the water, get off here and go up this way because these look like paths. So let's mark that as our compass point. Let's get in the boat.
Ah, more of those. Good.
Can I move this? No, it's just to get loot. Okay. Clownfield is... Yeah, is it a better running game than the other 2042 game that's out?
Did you see something out there? That tower.
I see no tower.
Maybe I'm seeing things.
Yeah, because I need to cross over the other side of the serpent, which I guess I can't boat around. Better use like
I wish we
30%
could
of
have
the
gone on a
CPU.
trip
Oh
like
wow,
this with
so yeah,
Mother.
it's
She could fight.
one of the better
Didn't she?
performing 2042
Yes.
games of the year then.
She fought beautifully.
That's good. Pom Pom. Yeah, I'll have to try and remember to take a look at that. It's also $1. Okay, cool. I really want to try and play... Oh, what's it called? Do we have these?
I can't translate this
No,
without
not
the whole
cipher, yeah.
cipher.
Oh, how do we get down? Oh, we can't get down there yet? Yeah. Holy fuck. Huh, so how do I... Okay. I guess I have to get the cipher to be able to go down there? Oh, man, I'm having such a blast. I've never played a God of War game. Were the others even called God of War? Because he only became like a God of War in... I've watched a recap. Basically, that's my complete experience with the God of War titles. Were the previous ones even called God of War? Okay, let's see what's down there. Oh. No worries, dude. You completely understand. Go look after yourself. Thanks for stopping
So,
by and thank you for the raid.
Know any good
Massively
stories to pass
appreciate
the time?
What kind of story?
I don't know. Mother always had stories. Weren't you
it.
told
Up here.
me when you were a boy?
This is where we had
There was a
that really
man I
hard
knew
fight.
long
Let's see if we can
ago.
do it now.
His stories were brief and purposeful.
I think they were all called
Sounds-
Okay.
Fun? Do you remember any?
We will continue another time.
Good.
Actually, go down this side. Okay, cool. Now I have a second locale. Yeah, that doesn't exist on the other one.
Getting a letter.
Which doesn't make any
Here and there.
difference.
But we need the
I'm
rest
guessing
of the
when the
language
water level drops again, this would be useful. Because that looks like there's some sort of structure under the water. Res me, child. Damn it. Try again. I had that.
Almost. If we could just find the other pieces of the language there.
Off you go. Off you go. There we go.
How'd I do?
Do it. Dust of realms. What's that? Back in a boat. We need to go under the waterfall because, you know, it's cool.
Wow. I've never seen a waterfall so big.
Loot.
Here, boy.
Hey, it's another treasure map.
And another fast travel location. Okay.
Focus up, boy.
There you go.
Watch the poison!
It's not there. Can't go in here because we need to pull the chain, but we need to let the ladder down first.
Come and face me, God of Thunder!
Your challenges mean nothing to the gods, Spirit. They do not listen.
Do not mock my pursuit of vengeance. Though my family devoted their lives to worshipping Thor, I've devoted mine to his downfall. And I will start with that statue looming over my father's grave.
Unlikely. You are dead.
Is there something we can do?
For a reward, of course.
If you bring down the statue, you have my blessing to loot my father's grave. He rests on an island to the east.
Destroy the statue.
Why do you hate Thor so
floor.
much?
After my father passed, my mother built the statue over his grave. Imagine our surprise when the God of Thunder himself came to offer condolences. First we were thrilled, but he quickly took advantage of our hospitality.
Which would get rid of
My mother
that,
begged him to
which would
leave.
allow us to do something down there. Okay.
I was left with nothing but grief. Eventually I lost that as well, and found only rage in its place.
Oh, pot smash. You shall not escape me, pot. Free talisman. Golden talisman of protection. Activate immediately after being hit to recover faster. Also has a passive effect that increases the timing window for parries and greatly increases defense whilst blocking. I still like the time one.
One more for the collection.
And I guess we can't get that yet because we need some kind of upgrade. Fine, okay.
My father's grave lies on an island to the east. Do not mistake my mother's statue of Thor with that monstrous eyesore to the south.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so where's... is this his talisman? Yeah, destroy the statue of Thor. Yeah, fuck it, let's do that one. Trap.
That's the answer.
What could go wrong destroying a statue to a god, huh? Nothing ever happens.
That spirit.
Nah.
The one whose mom was killed by Thor? What about him?
Let his story be a reminder. The lives of men mean nothing to the gods.
I know, Father.
You know. But do you listen?
Yes.
Good.
So what story were you going to tell?
It's just
There was one that concerned a hare and a tortoise.
Like the witch's house?
Unlikely.
So what happens?
They wager on a race between them. The hare is too confident of victory and foolish, while the tortoise is steady and disciplined. The tortoise wins.
You haven't told a lot of stories, have you?
Boy, over here.
boy.
Veðurgar. Southern outposts of the Dwarven King. Dwarven King? Have you ever heard of a Dwarven King?
No.
Squeezing time. Came in over here. A door we can open. There's also a passageway to go under. And let's go through the doorway first. Some more loot. Fantastic.
What happened to these people?
Follow the clues.
Okay. Well, scorch marks. They're all grouped together. So maybe they were hiding from some kind of fire breather.
That doesn't
They
sound
died
good.
anyways. Watch out!
Sorry, Dodo.
I'm getting better at this.
Bad man.
Look here.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Curse the Dwarf King,
And here we can pick up
bane of mankind. Sounds like he wasn't a very good king.
more things to read.
I wonder why
I'm
they
guessing.
hated him so much.
They are dead now. Does it matter?
No, I'm just curious.
Curiosity is dangerous, boy. Stay focused.
Okay. Is that completely out of the way? No, you put it exactly back where it was.
Wow.
Good hand boats.
How do you even begin to build statues this big?
Dwarves are resourceful creatures. Annoying, but resourceful.
I guess they must have been pretty important dwarfs.
It's a beach we could probably land on. This is the statue to destroy.
We can beach over here. Whoa, here it is. It's gotta have a weak point. Somewhere.
Alright, is there another bad guy? Needs better. Now loot. Yeah. Not that way, this way.
His father's grave. Find anything good?
Perhaps.
Father, we're going to bring down that statue, right?
Legendary axe bomber. Lower perk activation chance to strike with an explosion of lightning that inflicts shock damage to all nearby enemies on any successful axe. Ooh. Let's give that a go for a little bit.
There he goes. How was he planning on doing this himself?
Accident, but I'll take it.
He looks about ready to topple over.
It does, so why hasn't it? I'm missing another weak point on it somewhere? Yes. Huh.
Take that, Thor. He wasn't so tough.
Gods do not fall this easily, boy.
I know. I was just joking.
Nor are they a joking matter.
Sorry.
What's this?
Father, why did the gods cause so much trouble for us?
Because that is their nature.
But with all that power, you would think at least some of them would try to make life better for people.
And yet, the gods continue to spread misery. This is life, boy.
There's no more around here.
Got any more short and purposeful stories from it?
Very well. There was a horse. The horse sought vengeance upon his enemy, a stag. But he could not kill the stag alone. The horse met a man, a hunter, and made a deal. He took the man's bit and bridle and allowed him to ride in a saddle on his back. But set that...
Do you hear that? Saber, on your right! Should I be helping more?
Get good. Should you be helping more? Yes.
Focus up!
Another figurehead, maybe?
I bet there's more where those came from.
Oh no, new collectible. Oh Jesus, how many collectible things are there?
Hey, wait for me!
And stay down, Castle Run. Okay.
Is that a dragon? I've never seen one so close.
Look here.
Yes, sir.
Oh Jesus. That is an actual dragon. I'll deal with you later. That's going to be the way out. So rather than going directly towards the dragon's face, let's check it out up here first. Guess you can't do that yet. So we will go to the dragon forest face after we activate this. No. Well, that was loot.
Watch out for the dragon breath.
I am aware of its rise.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, it's like lightning again. Interesting.
Take that, Dragon!
Let's get the dragon breath downstairs. Oh, the damage persists.
This dragon is dangerous.
I guess so. But it sounds so sad.
Are we safe in this spot? Looks like it. Yeah.
What do we do?
Let's get your book of runes out. Let's have a look. Harvest. It's not on there. Don't know what that other one is. And harvest something constraint. Unless we've got
What's happening?
harvest something constraint. Okay. Harvest. See, harvest half of the Jewish candle thing constraint. one of them.
The Dragon Shrine. Mother had a story about 3 king dragons that lived there. The shrine must be related.
There were 3 rooms on the pedestal.
We've got to find the other 2 and 3 of them.
It does not concern us.
No, but Mother was warning. And it just seems right.
Guard your emotions, boy. Your enemies will not hesitate to use them against you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, do you need to jump down here? Down. Can I jump back up? Nope. Okay. This does allow me to come back here. This is where we're going. So we're not. Could have got across the bridge.
Ooh, good fun.
Okay, can't destroy that just yet. Across here. Ah, that's where the other rooms are for. Okay, so we look out for 2 rune stones. 2 more rune statues.
Guess this actually was a pretty big settlement.
No longer.
Beaten? Oh, maybe. This is the chain I can. No, I don't want to go down. Got the silly muppet. You can go up to there. Back around this way. No, this is where we jump down. Oh, cheeky guy hiding in the corner, huh? Guessing this will show us how to. Dragon, would you please stop being pissy with me? That should allow me to jump across that one. Yep, good.
Up ahead.
see a birdie down here. These upgrade combos with shock damage. Oh, this is the treasure thing. Oh, that's the falling overhead. I accidentally found the treasure.
Look here.
Sir.
Okay, so this has to oh, I did it. Oh no, half of it. I did half. So that's that one. So this is meant to be the F symbol. I guess I just have to...
What do they say, boy?
Trua. It means to believe or to have faith in. So they still had faith in their king? Even after he got so many of them killed?
It is a command to have faith despite his failures.
Can't go through that door. Okay, I guess I gotta go this way. Push on. Ooh, shield doors.
I'm not ready! Enemy down! Behind you! Watch out!
Back to the back, back to the back. Interrupting my looting. Cheeky
More
bastard.
of those. Good.
And we need also have a story time.
Here, boy. Another one.
It's Skadi. Mother liked her. A great huntress. That's her father, and all the animals she hunted. And the last panel. Her father again. Both of them. In the snow.
Okay. And... Alright, how do we get through here? Let me break you.
I think this is something.
I think was something. That's where I can jump down from around here, so let's do that. Ah! Okay. 7 scales, that's cool.
Look at this place.
A ruin.
Well, yeah. But if a dwarf built it, they must have been impressive back when he ruled.
Ah.
Get the dust. I thought you said it'd be dangerous to destroy the other ones.
If it was your mother's wish.
Yeah.
You are too eager, boy. It may attack us, and we will be forced to kill it.
There's another rune
Good
stone.
point. I'll be ready.
We'll see.
Okay. Check all off the beaten paths first. This might lower the water. Cool. That allows us to jump down here.
Poison! Incoming!
Fucking rolled into it.
Hit yet! Tell me out! That was that!
Nice.
Boy,
Yes, sir.
What's it say? Ah.
The
Okay.
Dwarf King made his subjects hunt dragons and other monsters for him? Some king, huh?
alle osomi bina efiliga dome. Vidolika trophy of hell.
Oh, I hope I don't have to fight the dragon.
Father, you may want to see this. Looks like that lever over there will free him.
No attack.
I know, but it feels wrong to keep something caged like this.
Your emotions again, boy.
Ah,
I can't hear their thoughts. I can.
Ignore them and ready yourself.
Okay.
why would I free it? Really? I have a feeling they'll do.
Here we go. Almost there.
fire forces break all of it. Scrap. Nope. Okay. Jesus. Might be able to stun with it.
Almost right.
Just about killed him.
What is the beast thinking now?
Well, nothing. But he was grateful to die in battle, instead of rotting in a cage.
Your
Horn
skill
of
is improving.
Heimdall.
You fought well, Atreus.
Thank you,
Makes a
Father.
powerful attack that inflicts stun damage and knocks back nearby enemies. Also has a passive effect that reduces talisman's cooldowns with successive block and parries. Cool. I don't know how you activate the talismans. This is the way we're gonna go, I think. Nope, this is the way we came. Ooh, golden chest. Death happened here. I can hear a raven or crow as well. Still one more thing we've got to destroy to free the dragon. Which again, it's probably a fucking terrible idea. But
Fresh air feels good.
we're gonna do it anyway, aren't we? Have I missed it? Definitely remember destroying two. Yeah, I'm missing the... Probably up there. Dragon. I'm trying to help you.
You have potential.
I guess now we find out if dragons can be crazy or not.
Let's see.
Sir!
Mash X harder, boy.
Please don't eat us. Please don't eat us.
Boy, prepare yourself.
Huh. You're welcome.
Cool. Brilliant mark of the dragon. Sprinting for 3 seconds grants unstoppable aura, preventing interruption by enemy attacks. Dope.
So, what happened to all the people who lived here?
Follow the clues, boy.
Right. Follow the clues. Okay, so there was an evil dwarf king, and he made all these people hunt monsters. The people put them in cages, and then I don't know.
We are missing a clue.
Back inside the castle?
No. There is nothing more for us inside. But stay alert for chained dragons, boy. Perhaps you'll uncover more about this dwarf king.
2. Still need one more. It's gonna have to be around here relatively close. They always are. Here somewhere perhaps. Ah. Hey, another horn. Cool. Right, so I still want to go over there. Over there. This way maybe, and then off the edge. No, there's no way to go off the edge up here. There's no way up there. Through there. What's all these things? I've seen those before. They had blue light in them. This just looks like a wall that could get climbed, but I can't for some reason. And we had to let down. Maybe just shoot it? No. Ah, this way. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Let's get up here. Just gives us a fighting challenge, and then this just drops us back down somewhere. Oh, we just got the dust around. Oh, sweet, there's no fighting challenge. Where does this take us? To some loot.
One more for the collection.
So we're missing a horn from somewhere. I wonder where the last horn could be. Just must be just lying around somewhere.
Freya, to me!
It must be back inside. Let's check it out. Fucking bird. In here somewhere. Can I drop this back down? No. Moving further here. Probably not in here either. No. Ah, it's just a regular crime. That loot. Can't get up there. Can't go over there. Can't go through there. That's done. Ah, is this the last horn?
I think we have a complete set of those.
Yeah. This should allow us out. Yep. Okay, now we can leave this place. After we smash some boxes. Oh, there is the other symbol. Okay. Time to skadoosh. Back to the boat. He's a big strong boy. We hide the loading scenes very well. So whenever you have something like this, it loads because it basically cuts off everything behind you and starts loading the stuff in front of you, and it loads it before you get in here.
I need that alchemist for something I'm stewing up for you. If you're smart, you'll find him.
The defender's cuirass. Oh, that's a lot of defense. Not quite. Oh, excuse me, Jesus. It looks pretty cool. It gives me 30 defense. This gives me 22 and 20 strength.
What'll it be, Shorty?
Ooh, new stuff for him, huh? Enemies in air take increased damage. Nah. Enemies choked by HOS will take increased damage. Increased stun damage. Oh, by his melee attacks. Increases health stone potency. Yeah.
Looks good. What next?
What's this? Low perk activation cost. Oh, right, yeah. It's the new pommel we've got. The new talisman. I can also buy cooldown and charm that increases random stats and may have a random perk. Okay. That's pretty cool.
Son?
Let's sell. Wait, is that
Got
what
something
he's
else
not
in mind?
wearing?
So,
Here we go. Here we go. LB B to activate. LB to activate. Activate immediately after being hit to recover faster. It's really tasty. But I kind of like this passive effect of time slowdown. Leviathan's Wake. I'd still like the strike. God.
you sticking around for grains of wisdom?
Okay, let's upgrade. Not the Leviathan.
Something on your mind, boy?
Oh, I need to sell that.
What else?
Sell some more ship heads.
At least we got that taken care of.
Sell all of them. Let's sell resources. No, I kind of want to keep those.
What can I get you, you little fart?
Okay, can we upgrade his bow? We can upgrade his bow. Which increases arrow damage and makes new bow skills available.
Anything else
Cool.
for you?
Can upgrade the wolf skin. Because I have 24 defense. Micro protection. Could go up to max. I think it was Lepter alloys anyway.
See ya then. And don't be letting that spit-fister of a brother of mine lay hands on it again.
That's fine. Let's craft the Defender's Curse.
I'm sure your winning smile's armor enough, but why take chance?
I'm guessing I can't make any of the rest of it, no. But we can upgrade it. No, we can't. We need more hack silver. Could sell the wolf skin.
I'm sure that's a load off your mind.
Which maybe would allow us to upgrade the defenders. Yep.
That there's quality material. Rate you're going. Might last a day.
Cool. And
Always a
we
pleasure.
need to equip a rune to... Oh, I have 2 runes on this. Sweet. Let's see. Very low perk activation chance to grant gifted defense when damage is taken. Don't need the elf things. Oh yeah, put in Mark of the Dragon. And Sigil of the Axe. Yeah. We
Now
sell
talk right
some
along. Let's do it.
of the... Oh, we can sell some of them. Oh, just the blue ones.
Whatever.
Oh, because the others are on armor. So that does vitality. And instead we could do... Let's do that. Cool. Okay. Cannot travel to this yet. Strange. This is... Oh yeah, we need to return to him. And he's back through this way, I think. Oops.
So, what happened when the horsemen had deal with the hunter?
I know the first
He
mod
took
I'd
the
like
man's
for this.
bit and bridle and
Sea
allowed him to
shanties
ride
mod.
in a saddle on his back. Together, they killed the stag, and the horse tasted victory. But the hunter would not release the horse and made a slave of him.
So, getting revenge cost him his freedom. Hope it was worth it.
It was not.
You there?
The statue
Okay.
stands no longer, Spirit.
Then my bond to this realm is severed, and I am off to find the real God of Thunder. He will know retribution. My deepest gratitude.
Off he goes.
Oop.
Brave guy. Going to look for Thor on his own.
Still can't get rid of that.
He is a fool,
What did the
Guessing
spirit leave
the
us?
water level
an
needs to drop
offering to
more.
one of the gods.
Can we use it?
No, but perhaps the dwarves can.
Okay. What else we got? Sprot's shop. That's what I want on this. To get there. Maybe we can get to it from here. Hello, Mr. Sea Serpent. You're a good boy. Oh, you're a good boy. Look at you. Yeah, close your eyes. This looks impossible there.
The world serpent's even over here. I told you he's big.
We've done that. Oh, is this back to the witch's way? Let's... Oh no, this is where we need to go. The side quest. Well, I feel this is back to the witch's hut. Guess not, because it's just been discovered. Okay. Oh, this is the story. Okay.
Treasures from 4 different realms. Do you think that Fafnir went to Alfheim too?
I do not know.
Aren't you curious? It sounds interesting.
We go to the storeroom to collect anything useful for our journey, not to learn more about the dwarf.
And to collect collectibles. Probably gonna be here. Some sort of boss to kill. What's already here?
Hey, Sindri, check this out.
My, we're excited to spend some hack silver, aren't we? Ah, offerings to Tyr. These are quite rare, you know.
Why?
Well, you know Odin, not the biggest fan of Tyr. I thought he destroyed all of these. Let's do it.
Oh, okay, Tyr's lost unity. Oh, okay, that looks pretty cool. Low perk activation chance to go on a short boost to strength, defense, or runic when damage is taken. Cool. Oh man. Oh, these need offerings to Tyr. Ah, okay, and these require just hack silver. What is the... Yeah, that looks kind of naff. Oh, there is no offering to Tyr. Chest armor. Interesting.
Yes, my young man?
Just rest. Maybe I have to find
when you
more
do need
offerings to
something,
Tyr.
I'll be around. Poor Fafnir. There's a fine line between ambition and greed, you know.
I'll get you, birdie. Come back around. Missed him. There we go. I am not going to be 100% in this game because it requires killing 50-something birds. I'll kill all I can, but I am not doing another Assassin's Creed feather collection.
Reavers.
Uh-oh. They must have gotten here first.
Focus up, boy.
Catch.
That takes care of that.
Okay, that's clearly the way forwards. Or that's the way forwards. Okay, 1, 2. Where's the third?
Father, look
bell?
up there.
Up there.
What's that?
Sweet. Another horn? Yeah. More rage. Good. Okay, so we can go up here. Smash some boxes first. Ah, this is loot. Must loot. We've got two ways. That looks like the main route. So let's check behind the waterfall. There's usually loot. This is now starting to look like the main route. Way in. Excuse me.
Whoa.
Yep, just another way in. God damn it. Only here to watch. Only here to watch God of War streams. Thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. How are you doing? And apologies ahead of time if I do misplays and stop tier stuff, but this is the first time I've played this game. It is fantastic. And I love imitating Thor with my throwing axe. Okay. Boy. Read.
Another map. Great.
Is this turn? What's this do? Oh, oh.
Looks like the Reavers made it inside. I hope they didn't take all the treasure.
So I'm guessing that's a way out. I want to go over there. There's a way of turning. There must be a way of turning that. Maybe we need to find something else in here. Yeah, it's going really well, thanks. This game is fantastic. I don't know why I never played it before. I really should have. Just smash! Sprint and right in the kisser. Boy, kill him. Good boy. I take it you're a fan of God of War then?
Some stupid pots and Draugr. No magical treasure and no what stuff.
Keep your expectations low, boy, and you will never be disappointed.
I think after having played this, I'm gonna have to get the old God of War games and give them a play. Because I never played them. Actually, can you even get them on the PC? I'm guessing... Okay, I see how it works. Off the edge.
They caught you off guard.
I wasn't expecting them.
Exactly.
Let's light up another bridge. Over here, go through there, get stuff. It'll open up a bridge to go up over there. I'll do something over there, and then I'm guessing it'll open up one of these other side passages. Rinse and repeat. Cool. Make the battle a bit easier. Down. Thank you.
There's nothing but poison in this one, and the stupid bird statue.
And useful
statue.
resources. The main reason we are here, boy. However, many of these chests have been emptied.
Probably by the Reavers.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. It's fucking hideous. But it gives big defense stats. I regretted it after putting it on, but too late now.
I have a good feeling about this next one.
Once I get enough
Maybe
hack
we'll
silver,
even
I'm
find
gonna
the
make
wet
something
stuff.
else, I think.
Remember what I told you about expectations, boy.
Keep them low. I remember. Still, good feeling.
Okay, it's a fire room, I'm gonna guess. Oh, I fucking hate these things. It's too early. I wish I knew how to summon the wolves. I just don't know how to do it. It's not B, it's not A, it's not X, it's not Y. It's not that, both are that. Thumbstick? No. I don't know how to use boys' runic something. God. Dead wonder. Yeah.
So much for my good feeling.
Yep, boy, you need to just fucking stop with the feelings. Nope. And you need to learn to keep your mouth shut. A little bit further to go. I'll move off this one. Boy, should stop feeling everything. Yeah. Smashy, smashy.
I was ready for them this time.
I saw.
So I should keep my expectations low, but always expect an attack?
It is a delicate balance. Expect the worst, assume nothing, and always anticipate an attack.
Sure is a lot to remember.
Have I equipped the runes I want to use? No? I think so. Yeah, I've got the rune. How am I gonna start with a
Almost ready!
Yeah, I've got those two, but there's a third one, which is the boys attack. Okay.
Still no whetstone. And only one room left. I know I shouldn't hope, but do you think we'll find it there?
No.
Element button and R1, yeah. And R2, yeah. But then I've got this. Summons a spectral wolf that pounces on enemies 3 times, but I don't know how to trigger it. Oh, hold X. Okay. I just don't read. Some loot. Almost missed that somehow. Okay. Let's gear through more silver. It's good. So I'm gonna have some more Draugr to kill, most likely. Oh, okay. Shatter expectations. Always expect an attack. The moment I always expect an attack, it's an attack. Clever boy. There's gonna be something big that jumps down, isn't there? Or maybe not. Maybe it is literally just loot. This. Powerful ice beam. Increase the amount of frost damage as well as the length of the beam. Huh. Huh. Interesting.
So, you back to piss on my corpse, you ungrateful little... who are you two?
We're looking for a whetstone. Have you seen it?
Aye, there was one in this room. My son sharpened his dagger on it, right before stabbing me in the back.
What?
Little bastard thought it was his turn to lead my crew. I was hard on him, sure. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. I did the same thing to my dad when I was his age.
He killed his own father?
Where is he now?
Ha! He may be a bastard, but he's my bastard. You'll get no help from me, fool.
Then his dagger will help.
Hey! That's mine! Hey!
Come, boy. We are leaving.
Choke on it!
Yeah, but let's get to smash now. Please. I swear one of these days, smashing these things will do something. I'm sure they can smash them, right? Just the once, okay. So there's 4 pillars in total? Five, this one has 1, 2, 3, oh no, there's 6. Which one hasn't been smashed? Maybe this one? Smashed. That one has. This one hasn't. Okay. That one has. Yeah, maybe they smashed the wall. Maybe there's nothing that happens. Oh, I was really hoping something cool would happen in the environment and smash the pillars down. sadly.
Fine.
Dead. Good. Anything else in the spirit?
For a pair of pasty fifis, just sure can't fight. I give you that.
Okay. I guess the dagger's all we need from here. Let's take it back to the shop. Now this is opened up. I'm sure there was one of these which we hadn't gone to, I thought. This one? Guess we did, didn't we? Actually, not exactly super detailed map. That's fine.
Why would his son betray him like that? Kill his own father? Over some treasure? Seems so greedy.
Remember what I told you, boy.
Like, oh no, that's the way down.
Assume nothing.
Here
Well,
we go, the way
sure.
out.
He didn't seem like a great father, but
You only know half the story.
yes.
Ooh, it's another ancient.
Here we go! Please fuck off! I can't yet! Fire! Incoming! Here, take this!
Yeah, the trees don't block it. Fuck. Big tree, surely, but
Fire! Incoming! That's it! Come on, get it! You don't look too good! Incoming fire! See ya! Wait, stop open!
do the raw resurrection style.
Father! Father!
And I shouldn't have fucked around.
Here we go!
clearly missing the trick with this thing. I know I have to hit it square in the chest.
Focus up.
Okay, being up close and personal with it really doesn't work either.
Not yet! I'm ready! Father, you're almost dead!
The shield actually protect against that beam. Oh, shit, I can't. Okay.
No! Get up!
Okay. I think I've got it. Shield is important. Throwing the chunks are important to get the stun off on him. Okay.
Right behind! Watch out! Need more time! After it! Get him, Father! Your lips are great! Can't believe that worked! No! Get up!
Oh, how am I being such a scrub? I think I need to work out how I'm getting a stun on them.
Here we go! Whoa! I can't believe that worked! That was good, right?
Better.
What is this? A rare enchantment. Increase resistance to poisons by 50%. Pretty good. Another Ancient's Heart. More scales. More good stuffs. Love that. Okay, the shop's just around the corner, I believe. Here we
Well,
We found no whetstone. This dagger belongs to the reaver who took it.
They took most of the good stuff.
oh, well, here, take this, in exchange for the dagger.
Activize whilst aiming to
The dagger
slow
you
down
brought me is
time.
quite
Range attacks in
interesting,
this mode are
and
more
artless
powerful.
design.
Very cool.
But the construction is sound. Where in the temple did you find this?
In a Reaver's back.
Ugh. Oh.
He mentioned he was part of a larger clan. Maybe they took the whetstone?
Quite possibly. I know I've seen this design before.
That's really cool. Let's sell that. I'm gonna sell that. Potions of the Ancient. Oh, still loads of fucking ancient pieces. Could make Tears Lost Unity gauntlets. They're pretty cool. They do 15 and 17. That actually gives us more defense. And they look way cooler. So let's craft... Oh, the metal plated braces don't even have an enchantment slot. We could also make Gauntlet of the Ancients, which is 33% resistance against frost, burn, and poison attacks. That's pretty tasty as well. Lower perk activation chance. See, so that gives us 37, 43 points. This gives us 26, 35 points. We make any other... So we can't make the pauldrons of the ancients yet. For that we need another heart. Wrist is fine. Alright, waist armor. We could do the... So actually we'll do the belt of the ancients.
I don't suppose you could try keeping that clean.
And then... Tears Lost. Yeah, do that.
That looks amazing.
And then chest armor. We need another ancient's heart. Can't upgrade it just yet. Can sell the wolf skin.
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Get some money back.
What else was there?
Okay. What's that? Oh, thank you. Okay, so low perk chance gifted defense. Okay, I want that. Like resistance to poison. Fantastic. And that's just vitality. Enchantment increases strength and runic by 3. Yeah. So what's our current chest armor? It's the defenders. Gives us 2 slots. Like the braces. Okay, we could upgrade these because it costs experience. Okay, this is the one we currently got equipped. RB to charge up to 3 frost damage waves. Wrath of the Ancient? Frost. Maybe this was meant to attack the Ancient. Huh. Let's see. So Nord's Tempest is. Was that the first one we got? No. Leviathan's Path is pretty cool. Oh, Charge of the White Bear is the first one we got. I think. Extremely quick burst of energy that interrupts and knock back. More dark inflicts a moderate amount of frost damage. Powerful Ice Beam that slows all enemies on contact. Protected during the dash is quite cool. Actually, that plows through people. Let's equip this and upgrade it. And then so we've got a spinny attack and don't like that one. This is the one you jump up and smack. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, this one. So let's upgrade that. Okay, an additional follow-up attack by pressing right trigger. Oh. And then green increases the radius and frost damage. Oh fuck, that's blinding. Let's see if we can upgrade some of our new armor. I'll do the axe.
And
I'll do
for the youngster,
bow because we need just some
what shall it be?
silver. Don't want to upgrade that one. That requires steel and gold. That requires more ancient rubble. That requires more alloy. That requires shit ton. Okay. Some menace. Sell that. Okay.
Oh, nothing.
Thank you, buddy.
Okay.
So, done that. Kind of want to go. Done that area there. It's Mr. Gateways. Shop. Edwards. Guess we want to head up over to here. No, here, sorry. So get there. Maybe in the water? Oh, tell us a story, Kratos. Tell us a story about the scorpion and
Got
the
any more short and purposeful stories for me?
turtle.
Very well. There was a tale of a frog. His pond had dried up, so the frog and his son left to find a new home. They found a well. The son saw the water and made to jump in, but the father stopped him. He saw the well was deep, and once inside they would not be able to escape if the water dried up again. Wisely, they moved on.
That's it?
Yes.
That's really not a story. If the sun
really
jumped
not.
in, it would be a story.
Then he would be trapped and starved while the father watched helplessly.
See? That's a story.
I'm guessing we can't go there until we lower the water level. Okay. This way. This looks familiar. We've been through there. So, up the ice fields? I'm not sure if we've been up there. Oh, there's a barrel we got to destroy. Another barrel we have to destroy. So, is there a way through here? I could swear we've been up here. Yeah, we have, because there are those weird ball things we can't do anything with yet. This is where we met the first spectre we found. We can't get up there, even though we kind of need to. Ah. Now he can go up. Do that last time. Odd. Thank you, boy. Shimmy, 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 up we go. Ooh, a purple chest.
Hey, this says more than
My
decipher
stream
those
nights
Muspelheim
are
rings. It also contains the travel room.
Monday,
Should we go visit
7
the fire
till
realm?
now. So I'm going to be calling it very soon. Wednesdays, 7 till now. Saturdays, 7 till midnight. I can now read the language Muspelheim. Well, you can now access Muspelheim from the Realm Travel Room. Ooh, cool.
Ooh, good find.
Oh, another head. Cool. It's not where I thought we'd go. How to get there? There must be another way. With that boat. I must have missed it. Out and around to the right. This one. Maybe I need to lower the water level? Nope. Here we
How about
go.
one more story?
One more. There was a young man who was caught stealing and condemned to die. His mother came to visit his prison. She was a kind woman who could only give love. But her son, the thief, met her with rage and bit off her ear.
What? Why?
Eagle.
Because the boy had always been a thief. But set that
Right,
aside. We must proceed on foot.
Can we
do
finish
this
later?
side quest area here. The other dwarf brother. And then we'll call it there before we won't progress this main storyline just yet. We'll leave that till next stream.
Come.
I like how some of the animations, like, he waits for the boy to go, or he
Here.
picks the boy
Boy.
up, catches the boy when they're jumping
Wonder
down
who
from the
wrote
high
this.
thing. It's quite cool. Ooh. Secret route. Explory times.
You scare up that alchemist what needed finding? What realm you gents shaking off? Let me guess. Alfheim?
How'd you guess?
I'd know that smell anywhere. Used to spend my fair share of time there, but I ain't allowed to. Yeah.
Read it, boy.
What happened?
Well, ain't too sure your daddy's gonna like me talking about it on account of all the swearing and stealing and fucking and...
Hey,
What?
Duncan Shadow.
Don't judge me.
How you doing, buddy?
Everyone came in all reeking of elf. Stirs up a man.
Welcome to the stream.
Brock said his friend was dwarven like him. Wearing a green ring.
Playing some God of War. My god, this is a great game.
Resources for our journey.
You don't want to help him?
I wish I'd played it previously.
Dwarven.
I had a
But no
PS4.
ring.
I gave it to my
One of
sister.
his crew?
Scorch marks along the floor and
Should
wall.
have bought it and
Weird.
played it.
I guess we keep looking.
We.
I mean, I'll keep looking.
Oh, and thank you for the sub, dude. Didn't see the notification pop up. Oh, I really appreciate it. Thank you, man. How's the new changes to your life? You getting enough sleep? Mini cutscene-ish. Aww.
That's a soul eater. If that kills us, that's it. No Valhalla, no hell, no afterlife,
That's
ever.
another ancient. Okay.
It does not attack.
Mom made them sound more dangerous than that.
Then do not drop your guard. Come.
Definitely not getting enough sleep. Oh, don't worry. In like 18 more years, you'll be fine. Sorry. Or 16 if you really want to do it. You know, fast track it. But no, I'm glad you're doing well, though. Flying bullshit. An asshole, I'm with him. There we go.
We must be getting stronger.
With house prices nowadays, with us till they're 30. 30? Probably be longer than that.
Hey.
Unless they're going to choose to rent.
I noticed the lack of ring while looting the body.
They'll be
Oh,
the way house prices are right now, they'll probably be living with you until they inherit your house. Okay, so we can lift that. Can we climb this? That's a way of throwing him up. No, there's no way of throwing him up there. Can we jump across? Oh, there's a cave. Okay, so that's going to be the way out, a la Skyrim dungeon design.
here we go.
Oh, I hate these fucking witches. Ooh, I have never got to stun one of them, though. Oh, that is a satisfying kill.
No ring. We're not gonna find Brock's friend alive, are we?
Okay, so there's 3 runes somewhere. Alright, up. There's also... I can hear a birdie. Well, it's maybe just those birds. That's asking to get knocked down somehow. Okay, there's one rune. There's another one. Let's do it with this. Oops. So where's number 3 gonna be? Be down here. Spider monkey child. Swear they add those bad guys just so you have to use your throwing axe.
Boy.
I mean, I'd use it anyway because it's fucking awesome.
Another map. Bet we'll find something useful here.
Oh, another treasure map. Cool. Probably accidentally stumble across that later. This is shouting. Nothing special. Okay. The other rune / seal thing must be around here somewhere. Oh, it's through there. And there's another ancient, fun. See what's up here first. Can you use
Atreus,
this?
here.
Yes, Father.
This is just going back to the top again, isn't it? Yep, okay. Okay. Point of destroying. None.
The ring! On that severed hand! Attached to the Soul Eater. Well,
Guess we've got to kill
we
it.
know what happened to Invari now. We can just go tell Brock,
No, I've been touching it now and
No
again.
need to
Just
fight.
make sure it's still hot.
right?
No. We will fight it.
But why?
Because you are frightened of it.
I know, I'll go to the side there. I can't open that door, I've got to go back here now. I've got the nice. These are Draugr.
One left.
Draugr. They certainly look better in this than they did in Skyrim. And I love the these when you get enough stun on them, big attacks. If there's enough, you kill them. It's always satisfying. But the game in general is beautiful. Pleasantly surprised. Guessing the ancient is still there.
Be strong, Atreus. Stay focused. And look for a weak point.
Pain in the
Yes,
arse
sir.
to follow. A real pain in the arse. Oh, there's loads of... okay.
Stay quiet. Make no sudden movement.
No sudden movement until I attack it.
Right behind you.
Then wait for it to open this chest and try and do some fire and stuff. Missed that. Come on, open. Oh shit, he went down a lot quicker than his counterparts had in the past.
Did it! I can't believe it.
Sweet.
Leave it. You are stronger than you know.
This
Thank you,
increased
Father.
resistance to burn by 50%.
Let's see if that's the alchemist ring.
Green ring.
Dwarvish
Dwarvish inscription.
belong to
alchemist.
okay.
But where's the rest of it?
Ashes, most likely.
The Soul Eater got him. Bring us back to Brock.
Okay, any other... Okay, another side quest. Done. Sweet. And quick radial shockwave that slows enemies and sends them flying, yeah? Oh, that's pretty cool. Whoop! Up you go. I've jumped higher than this before, but sure. Thank you, boy.
Can you read it?
Sir. These runes were written fast. It spells out Ejim Staney.
So there,
I don't know
jump,
that one.
Jump,
We will ask the blue one.
climb.
So now you're interested?
We found his alchemist. A reward was promised.
Aha. No, didn't do that. There, worked out. Okay, that was good.
I'll knock him down!
A rip and tear.
It is over.
Oops. Jump, jump, jump. Yeah, just throw the kid around like, go there, go here. Oh, okay. Also to ride this again. Whee. Chest lids, nothing. More well serpent scales, useful. Fucking spider monkey kid that just launches himself at me every time. Love it. Man, the combos, it's fun. It's the only thing I can really say about it. It's just fluid. Okay. So we're just going to go back to the brother who's outside. Give him the ring. Side quest over. Here you are.
What'd you find?
You're an alchemist.
I'm sorry, Brock. The hand is all we could find. Still wearing the ring. There was a soul eater inside, and well, he must have burned away the rest of him.
Suppose you'll still be wanting some compensation, huh?
Naturally.
Naturally, he says. Miani Feruxi.
Very low perk activation chance to grant protected
I'll take a
barrier.
closer look at
Damage
this
from
here
enemy
ring.
attacks. On any
Maybe
successful
Andari left
axe
a bit of magic inside for he
That's
could.
pretty sweet.
Dwarves can do that?
Sure, dwarves and magic jewels is like flies and pig lips. Supple ones.
Ugh. I'm not as interested as I thought.
Oh, it's a new... Oh, it's a pretty dope looking pommel. But... to craft... Oh, I need 3 hearts. So what do I need for the wrist for the... I need some more rubble. Okay. The waist I've already got. The defenders. I don't want the defenders. Let's go ahead and make this.
Yeah, go scuff that up.
I'll equip it. Let's... see. 35 defense, but then fucking 20 strength. Because that currently is giving us 35, could give us 50. This would give us 44 to then give 48. But this doesn't advance.
I'm sure that's a load off your mind.
Right, let's try and upgrade, not the axe.
Here.
Bow. Yep.
You need everything you shoot, am I right? What next?
I'll do that. Can't upgrade that. 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 Could upgrade that. This gives 6. See, that gives 6 strength, runic, and luck. This gives 6 strength and defense. It's a level 3 item. You can upgrade it straight away. It's giving me 8 and 8. But then that's really good. I think I'm gonna hold off. And can't upgrade this yet because I need more hack silver. Okay. Make more.
Yeah, boy.
Axe pommels, just greens.
Well,
Okay.
see you next time you need something.
currently have this, which gives 8, 8, 10. Yeah. Okay, we need to socket this with something. Brilliant Mark of the Dragon's pretty fun. It's burn protection. Good burn protection, poison protection. Wait. Fire sigil. Poison. Oh, and also increases vitality. Okay, so that'd give us 5 runic. Gives us strength and cooldown. That's pretty fun. 3 strength. Strength and runic. Just runic. I'm gonna go with the dragon. And some more bow skills have been unlocked. Light arrow causes larger explosions. Fun. Light arrow inflicts greater amount of stun damage to enemies. Fuck yes. Now we'll go with the extra explosion damage as well. Great increase, arrow damage and melee damage. Hear about that. Fire rate. We'll just upgrade all of this stuff. Okay, got that. Sprinting bare hand. Sprinting bare hand. Can't get those. Purchase those. Could get. Flying position, weak points and full shots. Flash. It's too much. Yes. And right, potions, haven't we? It's not. Last second blocks count. Fuck it, buy that. Well, thank you, dude. Right, let's save. And I'm gonna have to call the stream there for this evening. It's getting on late. It is a Monday. Let's see who to raid. Let's have a look, see who's on. CM might be on. Oh, Jason's on. Oh my goodness. Come on, Chrome. Catch up. Jesus. Let's start a raid to Jason. It's a friend of the channel. You see her in the background, yeah? Just Jason? It's just Jason. Hey, he's playing some Demon Souls. Tucking in the bunnies. Oh, come on. Allow me to actually get into the channel. Muted, good. Alrighty. Thank you everyone for coming along this evening. Thank you so much for the sub, Duncan. Really appreciate it. And yeah. Sorry? Oh, is it gone? Oh.
Thinking. Now I take my leave. Ah!
Fully, thank you so much for the raid and scaring the bejesus out of me. Hello, Duncan. Hello, Geeky Chic. How you doing?
Yeah, sorry,
How
I
was
just
God of
went-
War?
Yeah, no, fair. Yeah, whoops.
How you been?